I've never heard it.
I'm going to stop that now to kind of point out how that isn't very applicable now, because if you cross the California border, they have the agricultural checkpoint looking for gypsy moss, and you can't bring flowers in your hair. It just doesn't speak to today's youth. Do you ever notice how when people are walking out on the street with a dog, other people will go up to them and ask, "May I pet your dog?" When I see someone walking a dog, I don't do that. I walk right up to them and say, "Can I give your dog a nickname?"
Yeah.
A lot of times I go out in public and people are like, "Oh my God, that guy looks like Jesus."
Woo!
Because I have a temper and I'm always knocking over tables, like crash! I was walking down the street and I saw a flyer for a boxing gym boot camp. And it was a little postcard stuck underneath the windshield wiper of a car. And I noticed that the car had a handicap wheelchair accessible placard in the rear view mirror, and I thought, that's pretty funny. That boxing coach must just really like being punched in the dick.
Yeah.
How many of you have been punched in the dick? I'm an artist. I actually brought one of my paintings. Would you like to see one of my paintings that I made? It's an original work of art. Thank you. But I'm going to school at SFAI right now. And did you know that Michelangelo, the great Renaissance painter, while working on the Sistine Chapel, he laid on his back from 1508 to 1512. Now a lot of the kids in my school are trying to be artists, but they're only following through with half of that plan. They're getting very high, they're laying around for 4 years, but they forget to, create some masterpieces. But I'm not one to judge. I'm super lazy and shitty too, so. But being in the Bay is wonderful. I moved here from Minneapolis. That's how I know these gentlemen. And I like the Bay because there's Alcatraz. And there's San Quentin, the sister prison to Alcatraz. And, I don't know if you know this, but California still has the death penalty, which is so fucked up, it's frustrating. It's unfair. The executioner, what a dick. What a fucking dick. That dude works one day every 2 years, every 3 years, just strolls on into San Quentin gas chamber room. What'll it be? Lethal injection or gas? Okay. Hit a button. The family of the victim spits on the corpse. The guards clean it up. He's like, "All right, warden, if you need me, I'll be down in Big Sur chilling for the next 2 years." You're like walking through Dolores Park and you see this well-to-do man just like eating a Bi-Rite ice cream cone. He's got like a fucking cardigan, cashmere hanging over the shoulders, walking his dog, and you're like, "Oh man, excuse me, you must have like had a startup company and sold it to a big corporation and you're living off the profits." He's like, "No man, I'm the executioner. I work for like an hour every 2 years." Just like super laid back, really laid back California vibe, am I right? That's kind of what we got over here. Because New York, New York people are so angry and aggressive. They can't even show you respect without being upset. They're like, "Yo son, I got mad respect for you." They're mad all the time.